my gosh, I love it. Hey YouTube, it's the RoyalT here on the RoyalT channel. I know it's been a minute since I got on here and did a video. Actually, I haven't really done a video since like the beginning of March. That's trash. But I have a lot going on. I'm graduating this semester, so it's just a lot, okay? It's just a lot. I'm not really gonna ramble about all that because that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for the details on this wig, okay? Because honey, this wig is it. I literally just took it out the package and I'm already in love. I have not cut the lace, I have not made a part, bleached the knots or nothing. So that's what we're here to do. This video is sponsored by RoyalT Style, so shout out to you for providing the hair for today's video. I'm so excited, y'all. If you live in Huntsville, she has a shop here. If you don't live in Huntsville, you can always go on her website to order hair from her. It's linked in the description down below. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the details of this hair, but first make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel because why not? Let's not prolong it any longer. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first things first, y'all, this is a closure wig. Okay, it's not a frontal. This is how big the closure is, so it's a pretty decent size. I love the size of this closure. I love closure wigs because you can literally just slip it on, slip it off, like that simple. Closure wigs are kind of versatile if you know what you're doing. You can do a middle part, you can shift it over, make it a side part. You can do a lot with a closure wig and still take it off at the end of the night, put it back in the morning, bam, there you go. This is my second time, I want to say, with deep wave hair. Actually, it's my second, but I have dyed it and the hair got really thin really fast, so I don't really wear it that much, and it's a frontal, so it takes so much work. But let's just go ahead and say this is my first time because I've never had a closure deep wave, so details, we're not gonna get into that. But y'all, when I tell you this hair is so soft, like legit soft as I don't know what. It feels so natural, straight out the pack. The curl pattern is super cute. Again, I haven't put any water or product on it or anything, and it looks amazing. So that's all the details I'm going to give you on this hair. If you want to know more information, make sure you check the description box down below. We're going to go ahead and get this glueless install on and popping. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and slip this bad boy off. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was not supposed to come off like that. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's important that you wear a wig cap under your stuff because, baby, you're gonna be pulling at all the hairs. Now let's look at the construction of the wig. It has 3 combs in it. It has an elastic band, and that's it. The sewing looks good. The one thing I can say is when it comes to a glueless install, you want to make sure that you have an elastic band or comb. You want to make sure the wig is secure and that it fits tight on your head, because you can't have a glueless install if your wig is too big and it's, you know, moving all around and shifting all around and everything. Yeah, no, that's not what we want. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to do is bleach the knots. Okay, the purpose of bleaching the knots of your wig is so that way it gives, to make sure that the wig gives what it needs to give, or what did the kids say? It's giving what it needs to have been gave. Yeah, that. This is going to make sure your scalp looks like Scalpiana and not like Where's Your Mama. So let me go ahead and get my products. So when bleaching the knots of your wig, I promise you it's super easy. People make it harder than it really is, but it's really not that hard. All you need is some BW2. This is the bleaching agent. Then you're going to need some developer. Now they have it in 10, 20, 30, 40. All that does is tell you like how fast the bleach is going to work. For my beginners, use 10 or 20. Today I'm going to be using 20. Then I just use this little bowl. It's probably $1 at the hair store. I also use one of these to mix it all together. When you, I can't forget. Since I make wigs and stuff a lot, I do have a wig head. You really don't need a wig head. You can just literally lay it down and have at it. Oh, I learned this trick from this girl. She's so fire. Her name's Naomi. She does wigs, and she told me when you apply it, use a butter knife. So let me go ahead and get a butter knife, and then I'll be right back. We'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so right now, all I've done was I poured 2 scoops of the powder in here. It comes with a scooper, so 2 scoops, and then I put some of this volume. It's a little strong, but I put some of the developer in there. and I'm just getting it to the consistency that I like. Now, it's not supposed to be runny. Let me show you guys what it looks like. This is, oh, that's so strong. This is the consistency that I have it at. I might need to put a little more powder in it to balance it out. The thing is, you want it to where it is not running off of the brush or whatever. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more powder. It's no correct measurements. Well, you know, maybe it is, but you know, black folk, they just pour it and go. Like, you know how your aunties and stuff be in the kitchen and you ask them what the recipe is and they just say, oh baby, I just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, so a little bit of this and a little bit of that until it gets to the consistency of toothpaste. Okay, boom, got it. So look, no drippage, no nothing. That boy's solid. So all I'm going to do, take my wig and put it on the wig head backwards. Gently lay it on top of the wig head, okay? So all I'm gonna do is take a couple of wig pins that I keep in my wig stand, some of these T-pins. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them on the wig so that way, you know, it won't move too much. Another thing that I heard was like, you don't want your hair laying up on the lace, so you wanna like pull the hair down. In a sense, I'm going to take my butter knife and I'm just going to apply it on there. Now the thing is, you don't want to press it on there, you don't want to be hard or rough or anything. You really want to be gentle with this because you can over bleach the knots, and over bleaching the knots is something you don't want to do, okay? The thing is, you really just want to get around the edges of it. Oh, that's bleach on my finger. That's why you're supposed to use gloves, y'all. Look at me being big and bad and bougie. So I usually just get like the center part where I know I'm going to put the part at. But if you want to be a beast and do the whole thing, go ahead. Okay, so I have it covered. And all I'm going to do is lift it up just to make sure this isn't going through. And it is not. It is laying on there perfectly, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it like that. Wash my hands because I got a little bleach on there and I feel a tingling sensation. Alright. Okay, wait. Yeah, and we're just gonna leave this on here for like been about 15, probably about honestly 20 minutes. When you get up close, you guys can kind of tell some of them are brown, some of them are black. So I know this is about done. I did a great job of not letting it go through, so my roots are not bleached. And I'm pretty good like with how this looks. So I'm about to wash it out in the sink. Okay, and then the wig's going to be dripping wet, so I need to grab a towel. But literally all I'm going to do is just put water on it and wash it out. Some people, they put like the purple shampoo on it and everything. I don't really do that. That's just, you know, for the bride. I feel like that's not all that necessary, but hey. This is what it looks like. You see it's kind of brown. It has a few specks in it. That's probably just the bleach. So I'm going to rinse it out a little bit more. And then we're going to put this bad boy on the wig stand and go ahead and part it. And we're almost done, pretty much. So I got this wig on and it is in the middle. So all I'm going to do is use one of these. You can either take a rat tail comb or like I have this edge brush that has the comb, the actual edge brush and this at the ends. And all I'm going to do is part exactly down the middle. Boom, boom. There we go. And I'm just going to take a pair of tweezers and just pluck along this row. Now, if you look closely at the weave, you can see like the netting and how it's already in straight rows. So all you want to do is just follow that all the way down. You really don't want to pluck too much like in a row from left to right. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not the best plucker, so I don't want to show y'all and it'd be wrong. But just know, like, when you're looking at this netting, I'd say pluck no water than 2. No water than 2. I'd say keep it at 1, but no water than 2. Especially here at the front, because in the front it's going to get real thin because you're going to start plucking there and everything, and then it's going to look awkward. So I say hold off on the strong plucking in the front, do stronger plucking back here, and only go across like 2 rows. Other than that, you're just going to go straight back, and that's going to be that. Okay, so now I have this plucked down the middle, cool beans, you know, nothing too serious, because I promise you guys, when you start wearing your hair more, it's gonna start thinning out, and then your part's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and yeah, you don't want that. So you do want a small part. I'm gonna wet the hair a little bit. I don't have anything in this thing but water, okay? So that way it can get wet. And oh my gosh. And then I'm going to take some mousse and put some mousse on it, so that way it can hold its curl pattern. That's what I've learned from, you know, other people. But it looks so good already, and I just put water on it. What the heck? Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the lace. You don't want to just cut straight across because that's going to look really awkward. All you're going to do is cut in a zigzag motion just like that with some hair scissors. Okay. That's how my dad says it. Okay. Here's the mousse I have. I have the Lotta Body with milk and honey, just like this. You're not doing anything too crazy now. Looks so good. Love the texture on this bad boy. What some people do, y'all, is they'll take the hot comb and put the hot comb on the top so it could be like flat. I don't like to do that until it's dry, because then you're gonna have all that noise going on, and that's not good. I might do that later, but I am about to wear this wig like now. So now this is actually like kind of pre-plucked already. It's not straight across, but I am just going to do a little plucking, just a little bit. One tip that I learned from a professional is that when you pluck, you want to pluck right behind the hairline. You don't want to start plucking right on the hairline, because then it starts to look sketchy. All I'm doing, y'all, is going through just like that. And that's what's going to give it a more realistic look. As you can see, as soon as you do like that, you got a decent amount of hair coming out. So that's literally all I'm about to do on both sides. Only going to do a little bit though, because you don't want to start looking too bald in the front. One pro tip is that you do not want to pluck too much close to this middle part right there, because then it'll start looking a little sketchy and gappy, and that's not gonna be cute. So that side is done. Let me go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, and then I'm gonna come back so we can cut this lace. All right, guys, got this hair pretty much plucked out. All I'm going to do now is go in on this lace. So again, like I said before, we're gonna go in the zigzag motion, and all you're gonna do is move scissors up and down like so. And if you can, you want to get as close to the knots as you can without cutting them off. Look at this. You can see it's jagged. What I'm going to do now, put my handy dandy cap on. Okay. Not only is the cap good, you know, for protecting your hair, but it's also good from allowing your wig to slide back. But let's go ahead and slip this on. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Who am I? Who am I? Well. I feel so weird. It looks good though. I love it. Giving very much foreign daddy energy. Okay. But yeah, so the hair is really good. Y'all, this wig, I'm telling you, is not gonna move nowhere. If you want, you can add baby hairs to it. I'm not today, because first of all, I'm not a baby hair expert on closures, but you can definitely do that and look, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You can pull it forward. Oh, that's too much. Okay, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I know it's a little rushed and all over the place, but I'm getting back into the swing of things. Just be patient with me. Gonna look out for my next video. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.